My name is Leslie Gibbs, and I had a little boy, Parker, on November 20th, 2010. Seems like a long time ago. He's 8 weeks now, and my experience at Riverside was wonderful. The staff was great. We had an emergency C-section. We had a scheduled C-section, but he decided to come a little early. Once I got to the hospital, I was 7 centimeters dilated, and so they were in a big hurry to get me into the operating room. Luckily, my doctor was just over at Lenox dropping his son off at the movie theater, and so he was actually able to get over here in time to the delivery, and we had a wonderful experience, which is Dr. Malillo, so he is wonderful. And Parker was born 20 minutes later, so we were here and got in, and once we went into the recovery room, he was with me for about 45 minutes, and then when he got taken up to the nursery, and he actually had an increased heart rate, so he got rushed off to the NICU, and they were able to get it under control. So we had an experience, in the labor and delivery, but then also with the NICU, and so that was, an unfortunate experience, but he's fine. He's doing great under cardiologist watching over him, and he's doing great now. And when we were in the recovery room, and then once we got into our room, the nurses were wonderful on the recovery floor. We couldn't have had a better experience, and we were here for 4 days, so it made it, for a long haul. But the nurses made it wonderful, and the lactation consultants were wonderful. So breastfeeding is going well. Trying to think. Now that he's home, it's we never could imagine what it would be like to have a baby at our house. We thought we were prepared. We thought we had everything, the nursery put together. We had the pack and play put together. But it's those unexpected moments of not sleeping. Bottles need to be made, and just trying to balance laundry and dishes, that type of thing. So those were some things that we weren't really expecting, but we now, after 8 weeks, kind of have it down, and we're getting into our groove. So yeah, the show, we're very excited to take part in the show. The crew was wonderful. They actually came to our home and did some pre-interviews, and so we had a wonderful experience with them. Built some really great relationships, and then once we got to the hospital, they were waiting for us, and then they came and visited us after he was born, and congratulated us and everything. But the show looks awesome. We're so excited. I've viewed the version that was over in the UK to kind of get an idea of what it was going to kind of look like. So we were very excited once we saw that, and the preview of the show looks wonderful. So we're very excited and telling all of our friends and family to tune in. So